Go. So we're on our Forever Fit 5 team call, and Kathy's on the phone, and excited to have her here, and the other gals when you come on or listen to the recording. We're excited to be here, and we've got in the middle of the month, we've got about a week and a half of to go on our challenge. So so Kathy, you were starting to tell me about some of the things you're going to be doing. Why don't you share that?
Sure. I've got a room that's already booked, and to let everybody know, I'm in Canada, so I'm having roadblock right now getting people to do Shakeology and have the auto shipping, because right now it's 34 cents on the dollar. So what costs you $100 costs us $134, and I just sold workouts, 21-day fix without Shakeology, and it cost the gal $103 Canadian. So that's my roadblock right now, because in Windsor, Ontario, we're right across from Detroit, Michigan, so it's kind of not really good economically right now. But anyway, so I've got a room, and what I'm doing is I'm going to be taking, we're going to do size exercise. Now I have 8 gals that want to do it, which is good, instead of 6. And at the end of the session, we're going to have Shakeology. I'm going to give them a Dixie cup full of Shakeology. And also I'm going to make, out of the fixate, I'll make the chicken noodle soup, or I make muffins, something to show them that, you know what, you eat real food, and it's good food, it's tasty, and it's wonderful. So that's my goal. Hopefully, you know, I mean, I am making money by selling the 21-day fix, but it's just not exactly what I want. I want them to be healthy, eating and exercise, and shakes.
Okay, good. Well, it sounds to me like you've got, you're starting to get things rolling. When is your class?
It's the 3rd week in September. Unfortunately, I've got an aunt who's not doing very well, and I'm going to be watching her, and my father's having a hip replacement, and my mother's having a knee replacement. So they're all in their late 80s. So I'm going to be very busy. So the 3rd week in September starts.
Okay, well, good. Well, at least that's something for you to shoot towards. That's good. So thank you for sharing that. So hi, Roxana. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Can you hear me good?
Yep, I can hear you. You're doing great.
Okay.
And who else that's on the line? That's the 480 number.
That's me, Corinna.
Hi, Corinna. Okay, so we're just missing Melissa.
Hi, Corinna.
Yeah, but hi. I'm having some issues. I'm on my cell phone because I'm on the road, but I'm having some issues. So if I lose you, I'm almost home. I'm going to have to call from my home phone because I've had to call him twice now. So anyways.
Okay, well, no worries. We're going to try to keep this really short. I just wanted to check in to see how everybody's doing with their goals, and if there's any issues and how I can help you. So Roxana, tell me about your goals. How are you doing with them?
I'm still adding a bunch of people onto my Facebook group, like requesting friends every day.
Okay.
And I spent I do about 2 friends. I go onto their friends list, and then I ask for friends, and then some ask me who I am, and then I explain to them what I do and who I am. I'm starting to promote the challenge, the paid challenge also. I've been posting every day on my feature page. I had one lady say me, so I sent her a message explaining to her what I do, and then so I'm going to follow up with her later on. I don't think she's read it yet, so I'm going to try to follow up. I don't want to be too pushy with her. What else? I'm using Periscope as well, so I'm trying to get familiar with that and starting to use my workouts and getting some followers there. And that's pretty much it. I haven't told my family because my family's not like, you know, I'd rather go work with strangers. That's how it is. So my family knows what I'm doing because they're all seeing me blow up Facebook with all my ads and all my stuff, but I don't care. If they want to delete me, that's fine.
Right.
I know some people have got annoyed by that already, but I mean, I really, my grandma passed away of diabetes. My mom has diabetes and she's going blind. My uncle passed away and he was blind as well from diabetes type 2. And it was all due to the lifestyle. And there's so many people in my family that are getting the news. And I'm just so passionate about helping people that it just doesn't even bother me that anybody says something or does, deletes me or whatever. I have been thinking about doing video just to kind of let them know like why I'm doing it. I don't want them to feel like they're not important or they're like, so I'm thinking of doing that. I don't know. What do you think?
I think if you just let them know what you're doing, or even just tell your family, hey, this is a passion and it's a problem in our family. So that I'm trying really hard to help our family and to help make new changes, and just explain it. I think that would be fine.
Okay. All right. That sounds cool. Yeah. I've seen some weird posts and I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. I'm kind of like, me and my other little nephew are the only ones who are like, he's an advocate. So, but
Okay.
I post and it kind of was like, oops.
Yep. So with family, I kind of treat them with a little bit of, just very easy fingers. So just let them know I'm trying to build a business and help people become aware of what's happening in our society. And I've got examples right here in our own family to where this is serious. So if you'll just look past my posts that are talking about this, because if it offends you, I'm sorry. You can unfriend me, or you can say you don't want to see things from me or hide it from your timeline. But just going to be right up front saying, I'm not trying to sell to you. If you want it, I'm here. I'm here. But it's something that I see that needs to be done. So.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You might even ask your family, how could you say things differently in your posts do they think it's too salesy? So you might even ask them for some input. Them saying, okay, I don't like all these posts. You can say, well, what could I say differently? Or how would you suggest I say something? So that it's not in their mind salesy or stuff.
Yeah, and I tend to kind of run with it.
I think we all do when we get started, and then we realize, oh, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
So I would just ask them and say, what can I do differently?
Okay.
So
sounds great. Thank you so much. Okay.
You're welcome. Okay, Corinna, what about you? Where are you at? Where are you at with your goals?
That's funny that Roxana brings up family, because my sister had she actually got me started on like Beachbody, because she's been doing it for a long time off and on. And so anyway, she had ordered, she called you. Well, I was trying to get her to get under me, and then so I talked to her about that, and she's like, well, she ordered it only once. She wanted to see how she was doing. She only did it 4 days, or she only does it like 4 days out of the week. She doesn't want to do auto ship because she thinks it's a waste of money. So I'm kind of like in the same boat, like with family. Right. She doesn't, I like want to try and promote it and, and like teach her or tell her the advantages of it. But she doesn't really see it because she's only doing it 4 days a week. So, and then it's kind of like, well, I'll see, and then she's too busy, and, with family, it's almost like, you kind of gotta, I don't know, it's different than with friends. And so, and on the other hand, my family's very, like, health conscious, too. So I was kind of like, oh, this is going to be easy. I know she's going to want to do it. She loves Beachbody. She has a ton of videos. But she doesn't, like, I don't know. So I'm a little bit stuck on, how to go about that and try and get her to, understand the importance of it and stuff. So I'm working on her slowly. So Cindy, some of the points that you you had were good, because I'm going to try that. And she doesn't really do Facebook, so it's not like she sees. And to be honest, I haven't really. I need to be posting more on my personal page.
Right.
So, but she's not really on Facebook, so it's not like she would see any of that. So, you know, as far as that goes, yeah, I don't know. Families, I'm kind of having an issue with that too.
Right. I think the biggest
So-
thing with dealing with family is that you become the proof of the pudding. Don't talk to them about it. Just let them come to you. Because I've done the same thing with my family. My family knows pretty much what I'm doing. I mean, they see my posts, and my one sister that's losing weight and has been losing weight, she had issues her whole life. She and I are working together, but it's very on the side and very quiet. But then I just asked my other sister if she wanted to be in the free challenge, and she did really good in the free challenge. And now I'm going back and kind of kid gloves again. So how did you think about the challenge? What did you like? Which didn't you like? You know, how could I have been a better coach? And asking her to help me to be a better coach. And in doing that, I'm hoping that she will want to do something in return and be involved herself. So I think with family, if you become the proof, and then let them come to you, then that's the best way to handle it.
You know what? I think it's a good tip. I'm sorry, I don't want to.
No, go for it.
No, go ahead.
After I did my free water and movement challenge, I went back and I texted the girls and I said, you know what, if you love this and you had enjoyed it, you know, it would mean so much to me, because they are like my friends, you know. It would mean so much if you could share my page and you could say something about it, or, you know, because we want referrals, you know. Right. And they're appreciative, as I started with my coach like that, like a free challenge. And I was so appreciative that she didn't ask me for one penny. And she was so helpful that I felt almost like I owed her something. So if she would have asked me to share my post or share something on Facebook or tell her friends, I would have done it. So I did have 2 people who shared my post, and I got some likes on my feature page for that. So don't be afraid to ask for referrals, even if they're, you know, you didn't get the, you know, the paid challenge, or they moved on to a paid challenge. I think that's also a really good way to get people, and they appreciate it, and you're appreciative of them.
Yeah,
that's great. I appreciate that. That's a great tip. Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah, that is a great tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still working on her, but see, so anyways, I haven't really gotten too far with her. She has a couple friends too that I'm trying to reach out to, but a lot of her friends aren't on Facebook. So getting like in person with somebody seems to take so much longer than on Facebook. And you would think that, oh, everybody in this day and age is on Facebook, but they're not.
They're not.
And so I know. And they're like my age. I mean, they're in their 30s, so, but they're not. And so I'm trying to get with them in person and set up, you know, stuff with them. But it's so much more time consuming doing it that way than social media. So that has kind of taken up some of my time. So I'm trying to get in touch with them and see, because I know one of them, her sister does Shakeology and loves it. So now I'm trying to reach out to my sister's friend. So, and then I do have a friend who is I'm in the Size Up challenge right now with my coach. And so I have a friend doing that with me. Like, she comes over and we're exercising together, and I'm trying to get her, familiar with everything. So that's going really well. So I'm hoping by next week that she will come on board.
Good.
That's awesome.
Good. So are you guys doing a behind the scenes of coaching group starting next week?
Like us doing it? I haven't signed up yet for it.
Okay. So go ahead, Corinna. What?
Is that the videos where I think it's like a 3-week thing? Or
okay. No, the behind the scenes of coaching is where you, it's a week-long group to where you invite potential coaches or people that have expressed interest or that you would like for them to be part of your team, to a week-long Facebook group that every day there's posts about coaching. So it teaches them a little bit about what coaching is, and then you have videos or testimonials of coaches, why they're coaches. I'm running one, and if you gals want to join in and invite people to come to it, let me know and I can add you to the group, and you can help me run the group if you want. So if you, go ahead.
Do they have to be clients already?
Nope.
Like, so it could just be somebody, because I know so many people who are in sales, but they do other stuff, but I think they would be wonderful with this business. I think it would help them so much.
Yep, that would be great to have them there. You can invite them to be part of the group.
Okay.
And then make sure the biggest thing is connecting with them behind the scenes. So during the week-long training, you're on the backside messaging them and saying, what did you think of today's post? What kind of coach do you think you would be? Would you be a toe dipper, or would you be an all-out coach, or do you want just the discount? Or what do you think about the different levels of earning income? Or what did you think about the webinar that we shared? Or and that way you're always talking to them and getting feedback from them and answering their questions and objections. And then hopefully the goal by the end of the week is you have a new coach.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
What do you say to people when they ask you, like, I haven't made like $1 off this, because I just started like a month ago, like full, like focused and doing it. What do you say to someone when they ask you, like, well, are you making any money? Like, or why are you doing this? Or like, you don't make any, like, when they ask you, like, how much do you make then? Or, like, I feel awkward saying like nothing. I haven't made anything. I'm just like,
Okay, good question. So what you can say is, I have just started, and to get an income, I need to help other people. So I'm always looking for people that I can help. So so it kind of plants a seed in their mind that you really have to work. It's not like other network businesses, networking, multi-level marketing, that you get something for nothing almost, or that's what they think. So you can also go to Beachbody's site, or even on our own, the Team Pure Results on paydays. So on Thursday morning, so tomorrow morning, you can go and look and say, well, I know other people that have earned this much money in this many years, and Beachbody does not guarantee, thank you, that's what I was looking for, guarantee any income. So it's all based on your efforts. Yes. So you can even just say that my income is based on my efforts, and since I'm doing this part-time and I just started, I haven't gotten a paycheck yet, but I'm looking for one soon.
My husband's like, it's a hobby. It's your hobby. I'm like, it's a job. He's like, yeah, you get paid for a job.
But there's a point to that too, because in a job you have to work so many hours first before you get a paycheck.
Right.
So exactly. If you can point that out, and because my husband even says, so how much money have you really earned, Cindy?
Yeah.
And I tell him, I've earned over $7,000, almost $8,000 in a year. And I've done another business to where I'm thinking, but sweetheart, I haven't earned that much money in a year with this other business that's profit take home. This is all profit take home.
And you get to do it from home and from your computer. You don't have to drive, and you don't have to go to a place, get ready, and that's what sometimes they don't know. And when I was telling my husband, I said, look, this is like I'm getting my degree. Like, you go to school for so long, you do the training, you learn everything, you apply it, you do workshops, all that, and then you get your degree, and then you go and apply it. So for me, this is almost like the same thing. I feel like I'm going to school, I'm learning, but it's hands-on, and I know eventually if I keep going to class every single day, I'm going to earn my credits, and I'm going to get my grade, which is going to be a raise and some income. So
Right. You're on the right track. Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that, Corinna?
Yeah, no, I think it's totally, you know, the effort that you put into it. And some people, I think the problem with people is that, okay, good. I'll be done in a minute, okay? Okay. Sorry. I think the problem with people is that they like to try and base, like, you know, well, you're not making any money, so neither am I. And we compare each other to ourselves too much, you know, like, and I'm guilty of that too. You know, I see these videos of people posting their exercise and I'm like, I'm not that good. I'm not going to post mine. But it's like, it's not about the other people. It's about what you're doing. And I mean, I didn't post. I was like, I'm so embarrassed. This is so bad. Everybody else is so much better than me. And I mean, but it's true. And everybody, you know, so it's like, oh, well, I don't want to get in this business because you're not making any money. And it's like, well, and you know, I'm like, man, I'm not making any money on this either, but I haven't been a coach that long and I'm still kind of learning too, like I don't know hardly anything. So I haven't personally had anybody ask me that yet, but that's kind of where I would go with that if somebody did ask me. Just, you know, and I mean, you see it every Thursday. Everybody makes something different, but it's all in what you put into it. So I think people need to stop comparing each other to themselves, and
Right.
that's
Right.
my thought.
Well, and everybody's on their own journey. And I was catching myself, and Shannon, she's mentoring me. And I said, Shannon, this other gal's made diamond and I've been doing this business for over a year and I'm still at an emerald. And she said, why are you comparing yourself? You have two different journeys. And my experiences compared to this other gal's experiences, she said, you make more money because you have more retail customers. But she makes money because she has a team. And she said, so, but she doesn't have very many retail customers. So, it's a different things that everybody's doing. So, don't compare yourself. That's a great point there, Corinna. Thank you. So don't compare, don't try to make somebody else's journey your journey, because it's not going to work. So,
Right.
And that's not only in the business, but in your own personal health and fitness and your own doing things. Because I didn't post a whole lot of pictures or videos of my workouts. In fact, I usually don't. It's just a picture by me by my TV, or if I'm standing in a pose or something like that, but I'm not.
Oh, your Shakeology cup.
Yeah, or my Shakeology cup. I'm not showing my workout because, you know. So it's, and that's okay. The point that's getting across is that I did something. And when you post about your income or about you being a coach or whatever, you're doing something. And people are going to start noticing that, and they're going to start coming to you. In fact, I've started having people come to me now, and I'm thinking, okay, so it's taken a year for people my friends, to see me doing something for them, saying, okay, Cindy, I'm ready now for you to help me. So a principle that you need to remember is that it takes at least 7 touches or 7 separate contacts, 7 different type of interactions before somebody will say yes.
Okay.
So when you're looking at contacting people and talking to them about different things, recognize that you have 7 times that you need to connect with them. And that can happen really fast, or it can take a year. So don't be discouraged if after the first contact or touch, as I like to say it, the first interaction, that they say no, or that they're not interested, or they're blasé about what you're doing. So wait until the 7th one, and then you can go, okay, now I've had 7 touches with you, let's talk about things. So in some type of a conversation, saying, you know, you've seen me posting, you've seen me with this, you've seen my progress, both financially and physically. What are you thinking about it? You know, what's your thoughts on that? And would you like to know more? So don't be afraid to go back and contact people again, because you have the 7 touches that you need to do.
Okay.
Does that work or help?
Yes.
Okay. So All right, so my time is about up. Do you guys have any other questions or anything else that I can do to help you? Corinna?
Nope. I'm oh, okay. Nope. I'm good. I think.
Okay, Roxana?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Okay, so the biggest thing is just keep doing the 3 vital behaviors. Make sure you invite, and that you're doing your own proof of the pudding. You're being the example yourself, and do your personal development. So make sure you're doing that every day. And if you need help, reach out, send me a message or in the Facebook page or whatever. And we've still got time. It's only the 19th, so we still have some days to go. So
What is the deadline?
the 31st. So
31st.
August 31st.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So we
right,
still have some time. We can do it. We can do this,
Yes.
girls.
I know.
So,
Thank you.
all
Okay.
right. Thanks. We'll talk to you later.
All righty.
Okay.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.